Ahoy, peace and blessings, welcome back. 42 Divine Laws of my yacht, number 38. I have not stolen what belongs to God or goddess. And you might be thinking, what belongs to God or goddess? Deuteronomy 10:14 says, everything belongs to the Lord your God. The heavens, even the highest heavens, belong to him. The earth and everything on it belong to him. Later on in the chapter, it says how God views everyone the same. We're all equal to God. Doesn't matter if you're non-religious, if you're just spiritual. Doesn't matter if you're a Christian, you're man and woman, yellow, brown, white, black. You're a Jew, you're Muslim, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you are. If you're in prison, you're free. You get what I mean? You're rich, you're broke. We're all the same to God. Everything belongs to him. So, I advise you, on a physical level and real grounded level, get your money right. Get your body right, be healthy, But everything belongs to him. He'll give you what he deems right. It's up to him. I wouldn't be mad at rich people. There are some people who are like mad at rich people and stuff. I get it. On a very physical level, a spiritual level, though, everything belongs to God. Those people have those things for a reason. God has given them those things, his things, for a reason. The same way you have your things, God has given you your things for a reason that is, beyond my human comprehension. We have to realize how vast the world that God has created is. It says the highest heavens and the earth, all the universe belongs to him. We are very, small, insignificant creatures. We have to be humble. We have to consider how big everything is, and that we're not dealing with the human mind. We're not dealing with the human brain when it comes to interacting with God. He surpasses us. He's greater than us. We have limitations that he doesn't have. That's just what I've been focused on recently. Trying to have more love in my heart, and just more love, just all around. Practice more forgiveness. I'm trying to forgive my greatest enemies, because they do belong to God. You get what I mean? It's not my say what happens to them. It's not my say what happens to the greater universe. It's not my say what happens on earth or in heaven. I can do my part physically. I can do as much as I can, but ultimately it belongs to God. You get what I'm saying? I practice a lot of spirituality. It got to the point where I created my own heaven. You get what I mean? Put everything that I liked in it, everything how I saw fit. Just reading this verse over the past couple of weeks, I'm like, oh man, this heaven is yours too. You know what I mean? Even the things you create belong to God. You can create a whole baby, the highest form of creation. That baby still belongs to God. You can create the most amazing album in the world, the most amazing painting in the world. That still belongs to God. It's still a gift from God. You get what I mean? On a very spiritual tip, you could create your temple, your paradise, your heaven. That still belongs to God. He's the King of kings, the God of gods. Even if we're kings, we're queens, we're gods, we're goddesses. And we are, we shouldn't worship each other. We should worship the King of kings, the God of gods. You get what I mean? And if you're resonating with my videos, I already know a whole bunch of like miracles and a whole bunch of unexplainable shit's going to happen to you that it didn't even happen to me. Just, I give off sparks like that. People have told me that already before, even before I started making videos and stuff. But just know, someone comes worshiping you like you're king, you're queen, you're god, you're goddess. You have to point them in the right direction. That's all really we can do. I talk a lot about working with like evil spirits, fallen angels, things like that, trying to pick them up. I can do as much as I can, but at the end of the day, if God comes for me and he doesn't come for them, I show them the way. I showed them, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to follow Jesus, do this. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully if I'm there or not, they'll do that. Even on the physical reality, if I die today, hopefully my friends, my family still carry on with just what is right. You still, like, even if I stop posting videos today, I hope you still keep following God. You know what I'm saying? Praying. Trying to be a better person, be more humble, be more courageous, be more strong, be more wise. Share your blessings with others, realize how strong you are. Because honestly, like this, I know 100% this life is a gift from God. This belongs to God. If it belonged to anyone else, I wouldn't be here right now. Even if the world belonged to me, I wouldn't even be here right now. Even doctors Like, I don't want to be trauma dumping and things like that, but doctors have told me, I was supposed to die last month. Multiple doctors told me I was supposed to die years ago, 2 years ago. I'm still here. I'm still standing, I'm still breathing, I'm still doing what I love to do, to the highest capacity I can. And it's only because this world belongs to God. God has given me favor. And a lot of times people will just be blinded. They won't see the full picture. They'll wish they had more favor from God. But He's already given you so much. And I'm sure He'll give you more. It says Jesus will give you whatever you ask for in His name. It's just about practicing patience, knowing that your time will come. Your dreams will come. But, we can't steal from God or guys. We can't steal a second. We can't steal a crumb. This is one of the many reasons why we worship Him. People can steal things from us. People steal from kings and queens all the time since humans probably have existed. You get what I mean? But you can't steal from God. But one of the wisest things you can do, one of the strongest things you can do, just one of the coolest things, the most respectable things you can do is to forgive those who have stolen from you. Forgive those who have terrorized you. Forgive those who have assaulted you. Just forgive those who have done you wrong. The best revenge is no revenge. We don't have to take a part in the revenge of our enemies. You get what I mean? Like, revenge belongs to God. Violence belongs to God. War belongs to God. We don't have to do those things, in my opinion, taint ourselves with those things, disrespect ourselves with those things. Love is the highest emotion, and it is difficult, it's hard. Some people, I guess it's easier for them, but it's never worth it. So I'm sure people have stolen things from you already. Hopefully no one steals anything from you in the future, but people can't even accuse you of stealing things. You didn't even steal anything. People will try to steal your respect. People will try to steal your peace. For actual chosen people, you get what I mean? People who are walking in that light, people who are walking in that grace. You could have nothing but the clothes on your back. You get what I mean? People will try to take your shirt. People will try to steal your shirt. You get what I'm saying? You could have nothing to eat but an apple. That apple you have will be worth more than everything these people have. You get what I mean? These people who are straying away from the truth. You can have nothing but an apple. People will try to steal that apple. People would rather eat your one apple than a whole, buffet. A whole steak, crab, dinner, potatoes, all the, what I'm saying? Just all the best things, right? Things we prefer. Like, this has happened to me, You could have an old-ass phone. You get what I'm saying? You can have an old-ass phone worth nothing. People would rather steal your phone. People would steal your phone that's worth nothing than stealing from an actual rich person and getting, more valuable items. But it's just because what we have is truly, valuable. It's beyond valuable. You get what I mean? It's really priceless. It's from God. The little bit of things you do have, or a lot of things you do have, they're very valuable. You should cherish them. You should cherish who gave you them. You should cherish, your life. And, just on a physical level, you should protect those things. Protect those things that God has given you. Don't let people take those things away. Don't disrespect, Don't disrespect what's been given to you. It's truly a gift. We can't own people. Just as a man, we are just naturally territorial. You see that in other animals, other male animals. We're very territorial, especially when it comes to our women. You should cherish your partner. I've been in scenarios like that. I'm at a party with my partner, and all these guys, guys try to steal your woman. Guys know this. They could have all the girls at the party could be on this one man, but they see you with the woman, they'll try to steal your woman. They could have a girl with nicer body, bigger titties, bigger ass, whatever, longer hair, whatever, but just because you have that energy, They'll rather want your woman. You can have the skinniest girl in the world. You know what I'm saying? I personally love skinny women. You can have the skinniest girl in the world, right? This guy could have all the BBL shawties. You know what I'm saying? They'll still try to steal your girl. You know what I'm saying? They'll still try to steal your peace, your love, your happiness. You know what I'm saying? It's natural to be protective. You get what I'm saying? Just try not to overdo it. You know, definitely don't overdo it. You know, relax. You know, we weren't born here to be anything but what we are. You know, later in Deuteronomy, you know, it says God has that warrior spirit. God is a fighter. You know, we're his children. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would a child fight for his dad? You know what I'm saying? I understand in real life how that goes, but like spiritually speaking, we don't ever have to fight. This is something I've been dealing with personally. I have a warrior spirit. You get what I'm saying? Very masculine, very like, even just like spiritually, you get what I'm saying? I got a lot of fire, a lot of just warrior energy. I think I take this warrior spirit after God, but you know, my spirit doesn't have to be that way. I'd rather have a loving spirit than a warrior spirit. I'll probably get further along this message in a later video. You get what I'm saying? I'm dealing with this in real time. But try to calm down your warrior spirit, you know. You're not in the army, you're not in the military, you get what I'm saying? You're not literally in a war zone. You're just chilling for the most part. You don't have to have such a warrior spirit all the time. I know that goes against a lot of what men are saying on the internet right now. But, you know, it's a dangerous spirit, you know. We can, as men, we can work more on our feminine energy, you get what I'm saying, our feminine side. We don't have to fight for everything. A lot of things are given to us, you get what I'm saying. This life is a gift, it was given to us. We didn't have to fight for this life, you get what I'm saying. You don't have to fight for everything, but I know I have that side of me. It's very strong. I'm sure some of you have that side to you as well. Even if you're a woman, you get what I'm saying. A lot of women have warrior spirits as well. But everything's not a fight. You know, we're not going to be fighting in heaven. We're going to be married and loving and chilling and eating, you know what I'm saying, drinking. So I think, you know, that's just like a precursor to like a later video, you get what I'm saying? Like, calm down that warrior spirit, calm down that fire spirit. Like, that's supposed to be God's, you get what I'm saying? God's supposed to be the greatest warrior, the greatest fighter. You know what real fighting is like, you get what I'm saying? A lot of times you lose the rest of your senses. You lose like your grip on reality. You become very selfish in that state, you get what I'm saying? God has a more refined warrior spirit, you get what I'm saying? We have spirits, we can have warrior spirits, but take the time to refine it. You get what I'm saying? Take the time to refine yourself. Take the time to work on your energy for real. You know, you can relax your nerves, relax your mind. You get what I'm saying? We're not in a war zone. A lot of our minds will take it there. You get what I'm saying? A lot of our minds, it'll act like we're in a war zone 24/7. And I get that. But, you know, we can relax, you know. God protects us. You know, we can protect ourselves. We don't have to be on edge all the time. Especially people with mental illness, you know what I'm saying? I know the truth. We're really just on edge all the time. You gotta relax, you know what I'm saying? That warrior spirit is part of the reason. Me personally, you get what I'm saying? Like, soldiers be on edge all the time. We really live in like a multi-dimensional realm. You know, don't allow yourself to steal from you either. You get what I'm saying? A lot of times we'll be straight, you know what I'm saying? We're protected from God. The only thing, we have to protect ourselves from our own selves, our own actions. You get what I'm saying? Our own actions can be unredeemable sometimes, can lead us down paths that we didn't have to go on. You know, there's shortcuts in life, and then sometimes you can miss your exit. You can keep going when you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying, stop. So I'm just advising you, put a stop to a lot of that reckless energy, that energy that's so overboard, you get what I mean? The energy that's damaging your nerves and ruining your peace, you know, put an end to that. You know, you have enough of it. You get what I mean? Because we're infinite beings, you know what I'm saying? But working with the infinite spirit like that, that's not God, that's your own. It can be draining to your lower self, yourself that's on the planet now. But I don't want to get too, you know what I mean, too into that. I don't want to lose anyone. Just free your mind, you know. Sometimes the wind blows left, sometimes the wind blows right. We have like an internal wind. And this resonates with you, you know what I'm talking about. But for weeks, for months, for years, it can seem like the wind's only blowing to the right or only blowing to the left. You know, you have to realize like the wind blows always. But peace and blessings. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time.